Yes, James.
Speaking about bringing joy, I'm curious if this movie brought joy to yourself and to the children of the world. Dogman.
Yes!
This looks interesting.
Dogman. Dogman is a film franchise, a brand new film franchise based on the wildly popular books by Dave Pilkney. I'm saying that a little bit wrong, but
No, I think that's perfect.
You think that was perfect?
That was perfect, actually.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Pilkey. It's a little hard to say. And what I love about Dave Pilkey, my son has been obsessed with these books for about the last year. We own all of them. And what's wonderful about him is not only does he have like this really creative style, these really funny characters that are super engaging, and the comics are like super fun to read for kids. But he is a person who, you know, has ADHD and dyslexia, and he struggled very mightily, you know, through school. And something that he constantly got in trouble for was doodling and making little comic books. And famously had he would always be sat outside the classroom for making trouble and not paying attention. And famously, he had a teacher that came up to him one day, took his little comics, ripped them up, and said that there was no future in drawing little pictures and that he was never going to amount to anything.
Jeez.
And while he dedicated the rest of his life to amounting to frickin' something, and the message behind this movie is just so sweet. So adorable. I really, really enjoyed it in an era of kids' films that are dark, overly done, sort of scary. I'm looking at you, Disney. Like, what the hell with all of these remakes that are actually terrifying? This was pure fun. It takes the content from about the first 3 or 4 books and condenses it into a really beautiful film, keeping that style, keeping that comic book style, but just making it a little bit 3D, but so crisp and clear and easy to follow. I just wanted to give you...
The animation looks really fun. Is this a spinoff from the Captain Underpants, or like...
Yes!
What spinoff is this from?
Yeah, so Dave Pilkey, also the author of Captain Underpants, and this is one of his other projects, Dogman. So same universe.
Gotcha.
You might say. So quick synopsis of Dogman. It's ridiculous premise, but so much fun. When a police officer and his faithful police dog get injured in the line of duty, a harebrained but life-saving surgery fuses the two of them together. So the dog's head gets put on the man's body, creating Dogman. And Dogman has to learn to embrace his new identity and stop the feline supervillain Petey the cat from going on crime sprees and taking over the world and whatnot. Really
Played by Pete Davidson.
Correct. Pete Davidson plays Petey the cat, which is the villain. And you've got Rel Howery as Chief, and he's just really hilarious. A nice cast. Ricky Gervais plays Flippy the fish, who's also an evil fish. Is a part of that film. Billy Boyd is in it too. There's a great cast.
Wait, so I'm curious. I don't know if they cover it in the film, but Dogman. So man's body, dog's head.
Correct.
Is the body as a whole controlled by the dog, or is there still man in there, like RoboCop, where the like his inner man is still in there? Like who's in charge of the body? Like is the man gone? Like how does that work? Am I thinking too much?
You're thinking too much. There are many questions. There are no answers.
Gotcha. That's
Man's
fair.
body, dog head. It fights crime. It's got stitches. It plays the piano. It drives.
But so does the dog have to come to terms with its new body?
essentially, I guess...
Because that sounds like a human trait.
It's kind of dark in the beginning. It's like you're cutting the guy's head off. You're killing him.
Yeah, like what happens to like his brain? Unless I'm probably thinking way too much about this, dog. No, but the animation looks really fun. Again, like you said, I like how you said it's very simple, as in like it's not trying to do too much or be too much than what it is. Simple premise, and I heard that Pete Davidson does a fantastic job as the arch nemesis cat character.
Yes, he does a really great job as the arch nemesis. And what's surprising to me is that they did have some themes in here to do with family trauma, generational trauma, where, you know, Petey the cat is evil, but he's evil because his dad abandoned him and life is terrible. And he creates a clone by accident who becomes Little Petey. And Little Petey, you know, is calling Petey his dad, and he has to kind of face this kind of like chain of trauma and despair, because Little Petey is the goodest do-gooder around. He's like, he is what Petey was. And so it actually, in the course of this really silly and fun movie, is taking on some heavier topics, but not in like a heavy-handed way, and not in like an in-your-face or on-the-nose kind of way, like in a really natural and fun kind of way that I think would help children deal with these kinds of experiences. And it's got those nods to neurodivergency as well, and existing in that world. There's a robot called 8DHD who helps little Petey. So it's just really endearing, well done, not overdone in the least. Great themes, really funny jokes, not just for the kids, and not like forced jokes or whatever, like really, really like authentically funny jokes.
Like parents will enjoy it too.
That parents would enjoy also. Fun music, especially at the end. So I give it very high.
2 paws up.
2 paws up. 2 paws up.
Technically a human hand, so 2 thumbs up. I don't get this world. I need to watch this movie.
But Dogman has thumbs.
I need to watch one of those YouTube videos where they dissect the philosophy behind Dogman.
Yeah. It would get too dark too quickly. I wouldn't recommend it. I
need to now. Now that you've just enticed me. See, I'm now more excited for this movie than any other Marvel MCU movie in the works. So
yeah, I think you'll really like it. And once your daughter is old enough to start seeing these movies like this was really cute. This is one I think that she'd really enjoy. I think you would really enjoy it as well.
Excellent. Dogman, out in theaters right now. Go check it out. If you have watched it, what are your thoughts? Comment down below. Join the conversation.